let's put a stop limit on TradingView. And boom, as soon as I place the stop limit on TradingView, there it is on NinjaTrader there, and there it is on NinjaTrader on the remote desktop. So you are seamlessly integrating all of these platforms together, copying across multiple accounts, multiple brokerages, etc. And it is exceptionally powerful. What's up, traders? Zach here from the Trading Network, and I hope each and every one of you guys are doing amazing. It's been quite some time since I posted here on the TTN channel, and that's because a lot has changed in my trading career. Over the past several months, I have transitioned into managing private equity, much larger capital allocations, and I have been refining my approach to the markets. My focus has heavily shifted towards optimizing my execution, automation, and efficiency, because when you are trading at scale, every fraction of a second and every trade execution detail matters. That is exactly why today I want to break down a setup for you guys that has been an absolute game changer for me in this transition, managing multiple accounts, larger accounts, and especially accounts across different prop firms and different brokerages. So if you guys are doing something similar where you are trading with a combination of different prop firm accounts or a combination of your own brokerage accounts and prop firm accounts, you are definitely going to want to stick around and watch this entire video. We are going to walk through how to seamlessly copy trades across multiple accounts, even through multiple brokerages, using Replikanto, which you guys might be familiar with, which is one of the most powerful trade copiers that exists today. We are also going to take that one step further, and I'm going to show you how pairing Replikanto with QuantVPS eliminates execution delays, improves trade consistency, and allows you to manage multiple accounts across multiple prop firms or multiple brokerages with ease. So with that said, let's dive in. So before we hop into the screen share and get into the nitty-gritty technical details of Replikanto and QuantVPS, I want to just give you guys a quick rundown about what Replikanto is for those not familiar with the software. Replikanto is pretty simple. However, it is important to note that it is a trade copier that trades from a leader account to multiple follower accounts using market, limit, or bracket orders. Replikanto eliminates ghost orders, it eliminates slippage, and inconsistent execution when you are trading multiple accounts. It offers full support for bracket orders, stop losses, profit targets, and things of that nature. And you can think of the leader account as the main trader making the moves, if you will, and the follower accounts as mirrors that execute the exact same trades instantly. This means no more logging into multiple accounts and manually placing the same orders. Replikanto has that covered and does it all for you with the single click of a button or a hotkey on your keyboard. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are probably wondering, Zach, why would I want to trade with a VPS when I've got a $4,000 gaming computer and gigabit internet from my home office? It's a great question, but I have a great answer. First reason is that you get ultra low latency. Ultra low latency equals faster execution and fewer order delays. We are all very familiar, I'm sure, especially for those of you trading prop firms, about the order delays. When you click a button on your computer and Rhythmic is slow because you're on a server that is not right next to the CME. And that brings me to their homepage. The QuantVPS homepage shows this direct connection between the CME group and QuantVPS. They quite literally have physical rack-mounted servers right next to the CME exchange in Chicago. So unless you're in Chicago and you've got your own rack-mounted server in the CME or right next to it, you will never have the ultra-low latency that something like QuantVPS provides. You also get 24/7 uptime with a VPS. There's no need to keep your PC running. There's no need to worry about whether your PC is going to fall asleep when you're in a trade, whether those fun automatic Windows updates kick in when you're in a position, and things of that nature. You also get access from anywhere. You can trade from multiple devices without multiple NinjaTrader instances or installations. So with a VPS, you can quite literally trade like you have an extremely fast machine. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily from your phone. I don't trade from my phone, but you can check on your positions from your phone, or you can tap into the VPS from anywhere you are, and you don't have to worry about your local connection being fast. That is a huge, huge benefit. Now, lastly, this is critical for traders like me who are managing multiple accounts through multiple brokerages, or traders who are managing prop firm accounts or multiple prop firm accounts. This is unmatched for a trader who, let's say, wants to use their main brokerage account as a leader account and then copy trade to subsequent prop firm accounts. It is incomparable, and this is a part of an edge that a lot of people don't think about. This is a technical edge. If you are able to have ultra low latency, if your orders are getting executed faster than most traders who are not utilizing a system like this, then you are automatically increasing your statistical probability as a trader. Okay, now let's get things set up. So what you want to do is you want to choose your VPS system. They have VPS Lite, Pro, Ultra, or a dedicated server, which is a 16-core Ryzen processor with 128 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage, and 10 gig internet connection. I know, it's insane. So for this demo, I am going to be demonstrating the VPS Ultra, which is the AMD EPYC processor with 24 cores, 64 gigs of RAM, 500 gigs of storage, a Windows Server 2022, and a 1 gigabit internet connection that also supports up to 4 monitors. All right. So once you go through the checkout process, it's very simple. Then you will get access to your dashboard. Once you get access to your dashboard, you will be able to deploy your server. So you basically go to deploy server, and then you click deploy, and you'll see like a loading bar where it's creating the virtual environment. It takes about 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes to create and deploy the virtual environment. And once it is deployed, you will then see this screen here where you have your server information. So you have your IP address, and all you need to do to connect to this virtual server, it's very simple. I'm going to start over here because I'm already connected. So you want to go to remote desktop connection. You want to enter in the IP address under the computer option. And once you click connect, it's also going to ask you for the server credentials. So you can see here you have a username and password. You just click copy on the username and password, paste that in, and then click connect. Okay. Now, once you are connected to the remote desktop, you will see the remote desktop pop up just like this. The only thing that is different is that I have already installed NinjaTrader on the remote desktop. So you won't have NinjaTrader installed, but you guys know it's very simple to do so. Firefox is already on the desktop, so just double click Firefox, go to NinjaTrader website, download and install NinjaTrader, and then go to the Replikanto website, download and install Replikanto. And you will also need to take the machine ID, of course, from this machine and paste it into Replikanto so you have permission to use it. All right. So once that is done, once you have NinjaTrader installed on the VPS, once you have Replikanto installed in NinjaTrader on the VPS, you are good to go. You have a lightning fast system with remote server directly at the CME that you can now follow trades to on a different brokerage account. Okay. So I'm going to open up NinjaTrader and let's get into how to set up Replikanto on the remote server, on the main server, and how to copy these trades. Alrighty, friends, let's dig into the technicals here. So what we are looking at is the remote desktop on the right-hand side. You can see it says remote desktop with QuantVPS. And then on the left-hand side here, I have the main machine. I have the windows split into 2. So in order to set this up, in order to make it work properly, you first need to enter the follower machine or the remote desktop on QuantVPS into remote node mode. So in order to do that, all you got to do is right click on the left-hand side in this panel here and click remote node mode. You'll see the bottom area of the Replikanto window disappear. And then subsequently, you will see your remote Replikanto ID pop up here on the box on the left-hand side. First, we want to check to turn the Replikanto follower mode on. And then we want to take our remote Replikanto ID and copy that, and then move that and paste it over into our main machine. So here is the main machine. Here is the Replikanto leader account, right? And you want to make sure that's posted down here under remote Replikanto ID. And then you click on and fire that bad boy up. So right now, as this is currently set up, we have a SIM2 as the leader account. We have a SIM101 as a follower account on the main machine. And then we have another simulated account on the following machine or on the QuantVPS remote desktop, okay? So if we just think about this for a moment, the leader account on the main machine could be your main brokerage account from, Thinkorswim or NinjaTrader, whatever it might be. Your follower accounts could be Apex accounts, right? And you can see I have some Apex accounts here. I'm not going to mess with those because they are passed and I'm getting ready to activate them. So I'm using a SIM account. And then over here on the follower side of things, this could be another, different NinjaTrader brokerage account. It could be a TopStep account, a different prop firm account. So you are essentially, with one click of a button on your leader account, on the leader machine, you are executing from 3 different brokerage accounts or 3 different prop firm accounts. Whatever you want to do it, you can copy technically as many accounts as you want with as many VPS instances. For this example, we are going to be having one leader account, one follower account on the main machine, and then another follower account from a different brokerage or a different prop firm on the third machine, okay? So for this first example, I'm not going to check ATM copy. I'm not going to click market order, and this should just very simply copy all of the orders that I place on my main machine onto the follower machine, right? So let's go all the way over here, and I'm going to just throw in a market order for 2 contracts, all right? And you can see that it is already following on the main machine. And the reason that you don't see it is because I just haven't scrolled over all the way. I just have it set up a little weird. But you can see that that is now following. It has the same exact orders executed on the follower machine. I'll go ahead and pop a little stop loss there. Open this up, and look, the stop loss is here. Same thing. And I'll move this so you guys can see. So watch this. Okay, I'm taking my main machine, moving the stop, boom, stop moves, boom, stop moves, stop moves, stop moves. Seamless, and extremely fast. All right, remember, what we have here on the right-hand side is QuantVPS servers, which are at the CME exchange in Chicago. Can't beat that, okay? Same thing, set some take profits. We can, boom, give this to 1, boom, 1 take profit there, 1 take profit there. Move the TPs around, and it is quite literally as simple as that, right? We've got our follow machine following, and we've got our leader accounts doing business, our follower account on the main machine rocking as well, and then furthermore, we've got our follower account on the QuantVPS working beautifully. So this is essentially it. I am not going to go into the features of Replikanto itself too much because the purpose of this video is to demonstrate QuantVPS and its features. But I will be making a separate video for the new features on Replikanto as well. So you guys will see that, and you can experiment on that side of things too. But this is an incredible tool, no matter what kind of size you're trading, no matter what your setup is, whether you are specifically just trading on prop firms or whether you are using a combination of prop firm accounts and personal brokerage accounts. This is an incredible tool. And, most people don't think about using a VPS because their home computer works fine. But, when you can pay $100 or a couple $100 for a server, a dedicated server that's at the CME, it is worth its weight in gold because that truly does increase our technical edge significantly. So I'm going to stop this part of the recording and we'll hop over to TradingView, and I'll show you how this works the same exact way on TradingView. Okay, so for my final trick, I'm going to show you guys one last feature, how you can simultaneously trade copy using TradingView as your leader account or machine, and or using NinjaTrader as your leader account, and copy between TradingView, NinjaTrader, and your remote desktop on a different account as well. Okay, so we have this set up basically the same exact way. I am using this practice account right here as my leader account on TradingView on my main machine. I also have, if we pull up the trade panel, I have the same exact practice account selected here on TradingView. on TradingView in the trade panel, okay? So we have the same account on TradingView as the main machine, right? So those can interact with each other, and you can use either of those as a leader account. And then we, of course, have our follower account, the Sim101 follower, on our remote desktop over here, okay? So what I'm going to show you guys is that you can basically use these three systems to copy back and forth from. Let me just put this window down here in the right spot, and I will show you guys how to do this. Okay, so we'll pull this down here. And I will show you. We'll execute from NinjaTrader first, which is then going to copy to, of course, TradingView, but it's also going to copy to these other accounts we have selected. So I have Practice 364 as my leader account on my main machine. I have 2 extra follower accounts on my main machine, right? So I'm trading 3 accounts on my main machine, and then I am copying to the remote desktop, which also has the follower account, okay? So let's go ahead and buy 4 market, okay? And you can see we're long 4 on the remote desktop. Close that. We're long 4 here on TradingView, and we're long 4 on NinjaTrader. And if I go to Sim101, boom, same trade. Sim2, boom, same trade, okay? So we are simultaneously trading 1, 2, 3, 4 accounts with one click of the button across technically, 3 different platforms, because the remote desktop is its own NinjaTrader instance, all right? So just to show you, boom, I throw a stop there. There it is on TradingView. Enlarge this, boom, there it is on TradingView on the follower account. Get rid of the stop, boom, there it goes. It is gone on TradingView, and it is gone on the QuantVPS remote desktop down here on the bottom right. And I just want to do that one more time so you guys can see it. See, we're still long 4, right? And then I can do the same thing. So let's put a stop limit on TradingView. And boom, as soon as I place the stop limit on TradingView, there it is on NinjaTrader there, and there it is on NinjaTrader on the remote desktop. So you are seamlessly integrating all of these platforms together, copying across multiple accounts, multiple brokerages, etc. And it is exceptionally powerful. So if you guys like to execute on TradingView and you just want them copied to NinjaTrader, you can do that. If you want to execute on NinjaTrader and you want the trades copied to TradingView for whatever reason, you can do that as well. And obviously, you can also continue to copy to the QuantVPS server. The QuantVPS server is going to give you the best connection, the lowest latency, the most uptime, and the fastest processing, because when you pay for this server, you pay for a tip-top machine that has no nonsense on it, doesn't have your internet history, doesn't have your Spotify, doesn't have all that stuff that you downloaded, and that makes the machine that much faster. Not to mention, they are working with the highest quality and most up-to-date processing parts, computer parts, RAM, etc. So it is a win-win-win across the board. So like I said, I don't use TradingView, but I wanted to just demonstrate this feature to show you guys that if you like TradingView, if you want to use TradingView as your execution platform, or if you want to copy to more accounts using TradingView or Tradevate, this is the way to do it, okay? So once again, I have in the Tradevate panel, I have the same account pulled up as my leader account here, all right? I am also copying to follower accounts on my main machine, 2 extra follower accounts here, and then I am copying to another follower account on the QuantVPS server, all right? So that is basically the complete setup. So there you have it, my friends. As I sit in multiple trades across multiple accounts on multiple different platforms, this is the complete setup for using Replikanto on QuantVPS to copy trades across NinjaTrader, TradingView, Tradevate, and more. This is, in my opinion, hands down one of the best ways to manage multiple prop accounts, multiple brokerage accounts, or a combination of both most efficiently, while eliminating execution issues and allowing yourself to focus on trading, which is the most important part. We don't want to waste our time and valuable mental capital worrying about account management when we just need to focus on our edge and our trading psychology. So if you guys are serious about trading multiple accounts, whether that's prop firm accounts, multiple brokerage accounts, or a combo of them, you need a VPS. There's no question. So check out QuantVPS.com and get set up. I have a link down below where you can get a discount on QuantVPS. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, shoot me an email, shoot me a message on Instagram, and I would be happy to walk you through the setup if you get stuck somewhere. If you guys enjoy this content and you would like to see more of it, please feel free to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. I will be releasing a lot more content coming soon, and I hope you guys are glad to see me back because I am glad to be back making content. I will talk to you guys very soon, and as always, trade safe.